Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Oh, Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
Today,
Bob.
Brad, we're going to talk about a little known exercises that drastically increase grip strength, forearm and hand.
Sure.
Now, I think most people think when you're going to increase grip strength, what are they going to do?
You're going to get one of those spring things and then you squeeze it like this. And
Or squeeze a ball or something like that.
Right.
It's all about just doing the grip thing. But what's important is actually a lot of the muscles that affect the hand and your grip come from the forearm.
Right.
So you need to build up the forearm in order to build up your grip strength. And I did this myself with a different exercise device. And it was basically concentrating on the exercises we're going to do today.
Sure.
And my grip strength increased dramatically by being tested by the grip dynamometer.
Sure.
So we have a device that can measure grip strength. So
when you grip, like anything, you need to, if your grip strength gets stronger, your forearm gets stronger, but it needs to get stronger, as well as the shoulder will get a little bit stronger too,
Sure.
if you're doing the right thing. And that's what this covers, this, and part of the core of it, the shoulder.
Yep, and you want to get those Popeye forearms basically if you want to get good grip. And by the way, if you are new to our channel, there's no segue there, I'm just jumping right into this, Brad. If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also go over to Facebook and like us because it's a tragic tale that's well known now. Brad and I, as children, were not liked, and we're trying to turn things around. Brad doesn't always buy into that concept.
Yeah. That's tough sometimes, Bob, but maybe it's true. Okay,
So,
let's carry on.
Today, Brad, we have the can-do twist and grip, is it called? Twist, can-do twist and bend.
Right.
I was really good at that. Well, that was smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we
The
are
can-do twist and
professionals.
bend. We did another video on this using it for tennis elbow.
Sure.
But they come in a lot of different strengths. We don't have the tan one. It usually starts with the tan one. That's
Right.
the easiest because a patient's using it right now.
Oh, we got it out with it. That's a good excuse
So
then.
now where does that red one go?
Right, the red one?
Is that next?
Yeah.
Is this in the right order?
Yeah. The big thing is you get
Yellow, red.
the resistance that's right for
No,
you.
you're wrong. It's red is this way.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah, you're going to want to find one that as a starting one, you're going to actually get a good workout even with the yellow to start off with.
Oh, yeah.
But you get up to the black, you're a beast.
Yeah, you
'Cause-
really have some strength because it's aggressive. So it covers, all ranges.
Well, try this one on Brad. Tell me which one you think you'd be at.
Well, first of all, people might wonder, what is this red tube-looking thing?
Right.
It's like a solid piece of rubber, and each one is a different resistance, and they've got ribs on there, so you get a good grip. And I'm going to twist, and it has a lot of resistance to go right back. The memory goes right back to where it started, and you're working grip, you're working wrist, you're working forearm, you can work pronation, supination.
And plus, what you're doing, you're working it concentrically and eccentrically.
Right.
Because you're getting a little resistance on the way back, too, because there's build up some energy in it as you twist it. So let's start off with the exercises, Brad, here. So, again, instead of just gripping, which is all you're doing with those other ones, you're going to grip and you're going to move the wrist at the same time.
Right.
So you grip and wrist at the same time. That way you are getting those long muscles. We got the flexor digitorum superficialis, extensor digitorum, all those big long names. So let's start off with flexion first,
Should we
Brad.
go through every one of them?
Yeah, Brad.
And really bore them to death?
Yeah. So we're going to kind of keep your elbows into your side here, but I'm just going to work right wrist flexion now. So I'm flexing the wrist, but I'm also gripping at the same time.
Right.
So that works out really good. Now, it doesn't take very long to get to fatigue, does it, Brad?
No. Nope.
And yours is harder than mine, as far as the device.
Well,
It's a family show.
why,
Brad.
Bob?
All right, so after I
digress.
did the one side, we can go ahead and grab the other side. You want to grab back a little bit? And my left wrist is not as strong, my left grip is not as strong as the right. I can see that right
And
away.
I can notice that as well. We're both right dominant-handed, correct?
So now you can also do wrist. Now that was gripping down, going down this way. Now you're also going to want to definitely work on wrist extension because whenever you grip something, you may not notice this, but your wrist comes up like this and extends.
Yep, very
So
common.
it's really common, really helpful if you strengthen your wrist extensors. So the interesting thing about increasing your grip strength, by the way, they found out that one of the best ways to increase the amount of weight that you can lift during weightlifting is to increase your grip strength.
Well, I'm assuming you've got to have a good grip because
Yeah, it's just, but it was, you know, it was one of the #1 things you wanted to do.
Sure.
If you want to improve your bench press or your curls
Sure.
or anything like that, increase your grip strength,
Okay.
and you'll do those better. So yeah, now we got it. We're grabbing it down below here, and we're working on extension. You can go from the side here to it, whichever way it feels better to you. But I'm working to just the right side. Now I'll go ahead and grab the left side. And again, you can go up like this if you want. Now, one of the keys you can do it also with this, in order to be a little more efficient, obviously, is to do both at the same time. You're going to do wrist flexion on one and wrist extension on the other. So you're twisting it.
So you're going to start with the wrist flexed, wrist extended, and
Yep.
boy, this is good, Bob.
This is a good workout. This won't take you long to get to fatigue, and you're being efficient here. So then you just switch and go the other way.
Well, you know,
grip the
Bob,
other way.
I just went one higher from the red. Well, I should go red to the green. That's the next higher, but I can even notice that quite a bit. So that's a good resistance. And if I go even the harder one to the blue, then I'm really challenged. I wouldn't be to the black. It'd take me a few weeks to get to the black.
Yeah, I can do the green one, but like you said, it's fatiguing.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm starting to feel the burn.
Yep, it's good.
So now these are relatively inexpensive. I think they're less than $10 a piece. You
Sure.
know, I don't know if you would want to get the whole kit. Before we jump to showing pronation and supination, I do want to show you another alternative here. Brad and I have invented this wall anchor unit here. So you can use this for hundreds of exercises, basically.
Right.
But you can do grip, wrist extension and wrist flexion with this also. So what you're going to need to do, though, is you're going to need to have pretty good resistance. So I've got actually 2 bands set up here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll go at the angle here so you can see it. So you keep your elbows into your side, wrists up like this.
Right here, yep.
Right angle. And I'm just going to go up like this. You can also go like this.
Yep, you can straighten. You're still working, you know, the
Yep.
same muscles, different angles. You get a little bicep working this way. And, you know,
But I'm getting to fatigue pretty quick here, too.
You're even actually working a little shoulder muscle in
Yeah,
there to support.
and core even.
Sure,
A little bit.
yeah.
So, and now I'm going to go flip right around and do wrist extension. Same thing.
My gosh, Bob, look at those.
I know,
you
it's
can
popping.
see those
Oh my God.
extensors are really working,
Oh.
rippling. Yeah, it is a
Oh,
good
it
exercise.
burns.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, Brad, it burns.
Yeah, well,
so,
toughen
and then you
up,
can
would
go
ya?
right into, you know, curls, and you can do
Bicep
everything
curls,
else here.
right.
We've done lots of videos on this, but
We'll show more.
yeah. So we got links below for both these and for the wall anchor. Now, the other one that you might want to add into, there's a couple more you can do. The wrist and forearm, actually, what we do is called supination and pronation. So you can actually, we'll go ahead and do pronation first.
It's like when the same motion as when you you turn a doorknob, okay? You're either pronating or supinating. Oops,
Yeah.
backwards.
So you're grabbing underneath like this, and you're just going to go like this.
Now, I really, you know, this is so functional, Bob, because you're
Yeah.
not just isolating specific muscle groups, but you're emphasizing them, but you're still adding other functional muscle groups, so it's going to make things as, you know, if we're working with a patient, we want to get people to function as best they can, whether they're going to work.
Yeah, it's going to help in sports. You know, like if you're a tennis player and you're doing like
Oh,
this
right.
or
Good.
like this.
That's a real good
Yeah.
example.
And then he's going into supination now. You grab on top and you bend this way.
Right.
So you grabbed on bottom and bent it, and now you're going to go on top and bend it this way.
Right, so it's the difference between palms up or palms down. You know, and you can even bend and put a little twist on there. Ooh, I like
Oh,
that,
boy.
Bob. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're coming up with exercises as we talk here.
Bob,
but that
I feel
actually
my
is-
pectoralis major is really working as well. This is just, if you were a wrestler, this would be the
Yeah.
key.
And you were a wrestler, so you would know.
That's exactly right. That's why it just came to my mind right now. As a matter of fact, this is going to be a gift for.
Now we can do ulnar and radial
Oh,
deviation
we
too
gotta
if
get
you
on
want
that.
to. So you can actually work on, this would be ulnar deviation, and you can also do radial deviation. You can try to do both at the same time here.
You know, I just thought of some other people that would really benefit from this, and that is construction workers coming back from an injury.
Right,
And you're
absolutely.
doing a lot of work with your hands.
You're
This is-
hammering.
right.
And so you're going into ulnar deviation,
Right.
radial deviation. so-
Cordless drills, they really torque. Oh, you're working one of those power whackers that pack down the dirt. I see those guys doing it.
Right.
This is key.
That construction
yes.
workers, it's huge for having your grip strength. And,
Oh,
and if you're going to be one of those ninja warriors, you know, you got to have your grip strength on that. So,
yeah.
all right. Thanks everybody for watching. We can quit on that note.
We digress.
Yeah.